Down at Bordick Park, we made our way here to Coffin Field and looking forward to this one.
Yeah, absolutely. These two teams, familiar opponents, certainly. They played twice during the regular season. Brewer won both of those games, but the second game on the 30th of May was a 10-inning contest over at the artificial turf in Hampden Academy, so it should be a good matchup between the third-seeded Brewer Witches at 11-5 and the sixth-seeded Hampden Academy Broncos at 9-7.
All right, there's your Class A North softball bracket. Coach Jared Williams coaching at third base for the Broncos. Of course, Skip Estes, longtime coach here at Brewer High School. And we are set for the opening pitch. Beautiful night for softball. We got a big crowd here, Ernie. They are ringing the fences here at Coffin Field. Kara Gabrick, center fielder for the Broncos, leading things off. And she swings at the first pitch, grounds it to short, and it's going to end up in left field. Misplay there at shortstop. Ball was struck hard, but Jillian Ford could not come up with it. And the Broncos have their leadoff batter on.
It took a bit of a unusual hop, but nothing real serious there. And the Broncos have, as you said, the leadoff runner aboard. Let's see how they handle it against Sarah Gray, the pitcher for Brewer.
Mariah Kuhn, first baseman for the Broncos, bats next. She takes a pitch high for ball one.
Sarah Young, excuse me, the pitcher for Brewer.
Tracy Willett, our home plate umpire. And bunt shown there, runner on the move, and Gabrick will swipe second base. Pitch was a ball. So it's 2-0 on Kuhn.
Pitch was up. Not a bad pitch to throw on if you're the catcher, but just too much speed there from Ribick.
All right, so Kara Gabrick at second. 2-0 the count on Kuhn, and she pulls this one foul. Coach Williams will make the play on that. 2 balls and a strike. Aubrey Shaw due up next. Top 3 in the Bronco lineup. Just underway here at Brewer High School. Breeze is blowing in, and a swing and a miss. That one up in the zone. It's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, change of pace there. He was a change up and Cook out ahead of that.
And there is strike 3. Mariah caught looking, and that's the first out here in the top of the first inning.
Outside corner at the knees there. Nice pitch. Tough pitch to do anything with. First strikeout of the game.
Yeah, that one misses down and in. Sarah Young working in her 87th inning of the season. Her 15th start has a record of 9-5. 59 strikeouts, now 60, and 19 walks. Here's a shallow pop-up in center field, and they're going to say the ball is dropped. Throw to third, tag, ball held onto, and Gabrick is out at third base. Took a good throw after the drop, but it was there.
There was a breeze up there.
Here it comes.
Dropped right in front of her.
Into your screen.
A good throw there, and a tag applied by the third baseman, Olivia Bragdon. And Shaw goes to second base on the play.
And this one is hit hard to third. Throw across the diamond in time. Good job there by Olivia Bragdon. Out number 3. Broncos strand a base runner here in the top of the first inning. They do not score after a half inning. Hampden Academy nothing. Brewer coming to the plate on Ticket TV.
We've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. Right now, Darling's has lots of trucks and lots of great deals. Mavericks, Rangers, Lightnings, dozens of F-150s, and powerful workhorses of the Ford Super Duty line. Our staff will find the perfect truck for you. Whether you're buying a new truck for the family, work, or fun, we've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. You'll do better at Darling's.
2024 was a fantastic year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it's all because of you. Thank you for choosing Next Home Experience for buying and selling your next home. Here's to a fantastic 2025. Get looped. Get sold. Next Home Experience.
Back at Coffin Field at Brewer High School, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Let's take a look at the rosters for these two squads. We'll start with the visitors. Hampden Academy Broncos making the short trip here to Coffin Field. Jared Williams, their head coach, Ernie.
Yeah, Jared Williams, who was an assistant coach for Skip Estes the last 2 years and the JV coach for Brewer, has moved over to Hampden Academy, and it looks like he's got a pretty young team there. I see 2 seniors on the roster, Gabrick and Addie Worcester. That's pretty much it. So they're a team that's building for today and tomorrow as we see them play here in their first postseason game of the season. 9-7 the record for the Broncos.
Roster is brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, and here is Skip Estes' team.
7 seniors on the Brewer roster for Estes, including Jared Williams' daughter, Jordan Williams, the catcher for the Witches. So that's an interesting dimension to this game as well.
All right, Paige Oakes will lead things off, followed by Jordan Williams, Jillian Ford, top 3 in the Brewer lineup, 2 up here in the first inning. Paige Oakes batting .439, picks on the first pitch. Ground ball to Worcester at short. Accurate throw to first. And that is 1 out on 1 pitch. All right, 1 away for Jordan Williams, the Brewer catcher. Pretty good hockey player, too.
Yeah.
She takes 1 up and away.
I'm so old that I covered Jordan Williams when he played the outfield for the Winslow Black Raiders back in the day. Yep. Saw him for the first time since then at the Ticket TV ceremony last year.
Pitches in for a strike. And a bunt in the air, and it's going to be picked up. Throw to first, going to be too late. And there is the first base runner for the Brewer Witches. A bunt single for Jordan Williams.
That was a great bunt there because, A, it wasn't going to go foul with the spin the way that it was on there. And, B, she got it up in the air, but not so that anybody could catch it. That takes time that she used to speed her way to first base. So base runner aboard, the 1 out for the Witches.
Here is Jillian Ford, shortstop. Good cut there, no contact. Olivia Bragdon due up next. Complete that Brewer lineup. Paige Oakes, right fielder, leading off. Jordan Williams catching, batting second. She's at first base. Jillian Ford, the shortstop. At the plate now, and late on that pitch, fouling it on the ground foul over towards the first base dugout. Batting cleanup at third base, Olivia Bragdon hitting 5th. At first base, Emma Jameson. The designated player is Audrey Lupin, batting for Taylor Grant, who's at second base. Sarah Young, the pitcher, bats 7th, and there is called strike 3. Ford caught looking. 2 down now for the Witches, with Williams at first. Number 8 batter for the Witches, Olivia Gilmore in left field. Madison Shaw in center, bats 9th. Here is Bragdon, the third baseman. And that one is low. Kat Fascini is going to eat it, as Coach Jared Williams was yelling from the first base dugout on that pitch down in the dirt. So Williams moving up to second base. Good look there from our center field camera. And that one is up. 2 balls and no strikes to Bragdon. Skip Estes coaching at third base. Fascini's pitch, and it's fouled up on the fence above us. Nice little spot here, Ernie.
Oh, man.
Up the first base line.
You almost reach out and touch a left-handed hitting batter.
Got a little breeze. The sun is setting out beyond the left field fence. Nice setting here tonight at Brewer High School. Fascini in the circle. She rocks, and she misses. 3 balls and 1 strike to Bragdon. Bragdon batting .463, .517 on base percentage. Gets a piece there, fouls it back, and the count is full. 6 doubles for Bragdon. Has a triple, driven in 15. Fashini's pitch, and it's hit on one hop to second, and the short throw to first is in time. Chloe Helm making the play there at second base, and that will retire the Witches. They leave a runner at second after one here at Coffin Field. No score. This is high school softball on Ticket TV.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
All right, back here at Coffin Field, we move to the second inning. Thanks for joining us here at 929theticket.com or on your ticket app. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Our coverage here tonight also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Also brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Main Street in Bangor, and Union Street in Bangor as well. Ticket TV team busy late afternoon and evening.
Yeah.
Part of the crew we had in Hampden, including Ernie and me here at Coffin Field. But we got some fresh faces. Callum Bryant is back over on the third base side. Got Sydney Hurst on our first base camera. Kim Mitchell is somewhere here, upstairs, I believe. Max Pottle, our producer and director, working his second game. And Jay Baines, who's been lining things up for us here, is on the scoreboard. All right, Young back in the circle. Sarah delivers, and that ball is off her glove to second base, and the throw to first going to be in time. It'll be 1-4-3. Taylor Grant, the Brewers' second baseman, to Jamison at first after the deflection.
Yeah, not much reaction time available there between the striking of the ball and the touching of the balls of the glove by the pitcher there, but didn't send it too far.
Addie Worcester is retired, and now the next batter, Chloe Hellam's going to get hit by a pitch.
Third baseman, number 18, Piper Parker.
So the Broncos with a base runner. Skip Estes coming out to talk with Tracy Willett.
Tracy said it's not in the strike zone, so it's a hit batter. I guess if she'd have been hit with a pitch in the strike zone, it would have been a strike.
I always joke with Skip when I see him before the softball. I say, why don't you get thrown out? Like, bring some drama to this game here tonight. When he came out, I'm like,
he's not
going to do it.
He's not going to do it that quick.
All right, they're going to say offer, yes.
Yeah.
Piper Parker, third baseman for the Broncos at the plate. Did offer at that pitch from Sarah Young, so it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. 0-2. Helm at first. Top of the second. 1 out. No score between the Broncos and the Witches, as you can see on our Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard. 0-2. And just a piece there by Piper, fouling it back to the backstop. Pitch by Sarah Young, and Parker out in front of that one. Struck it pretty well, but foul.
200 feet around this ballpark. I've seen it mostly from the other side of the fence over at the baseball field, but
200 across.
yeah, it's like a little league
as
field.
Bob Beetham would say.
Yeah.
And that one is hit down the left side, but it's going to hook foul. So Piper Parker zeroing in on the deliveries of Sarah Young.
Who's Bob Beetham?
Someone we've run into on occasion.
Okay.
Bob, a longtime PA announcer. Oh, that one right off the top of the side fence into the crowd. So Piper Parker putting up quite a fight here against Sarah Young, making her work. This is a 6-pitch at bat. This is the last time we saw Bob. We were at Mansfield Stadium.
Yeah, you still can't talk me into getting one of those ballpark.
The touting the
Brownie
world
Sundays,
famous.
yes.
World famous, Ernie. That one is low, down in the dirt. Coffin Field has been the home of many regional and state championship games, and I think there's more in the offing. Phil Pushard is supervising some, and Piper Parker again out in front. She's zeroing in on the pitches of Sarah Young and also zeroing in on her head coach over there in the third base box.
You don't have to wear helmets in the coaching box in softball, but you do in baseball.
Parker,
Seem to be a bit more dangerous in softball.
Parker right up in the front of that box, and she fouls it back. What an at bat here by Piper Parker.
Yeah, the first pitch was the bunt attempt.
Fouled off a lot of tough pitches. Young trying to put her away, but can't. Another foul ball. This is a type of at bat that can spur on a team.
Well, it's 1-2. I'd almost expect Gray to throw
Look,
something.
she's even further up in the box now.
Well, she can keep it fair maybe that way if it comes at the same velocity.
Here's the pitch by Sarah Young, and another foul ball.
Well, we've had
this may be the longest at bat I've ever seen in softball.
Since she picked up the second strike, there's been 8 subsequent foul balls.
Have you got 10 pitches total?
I've got 5 and 3. I've got 11.
Okay. Now she's going to get her cleat tied by head coach Jared Williams.
He's over there saying, why don't you try going the opposite field? Protect me.
She's got a smile on her face.
Yeah. That's not what he's got a smile on his face.
No charge for
She's
that.
as close to the front of the batter's box as you can possibly be. Foot right on the line.
And there is called strike 3. So after that very lengthy at bat, 12 pitches in that at bat, she finally gets caught looking.
She got surprised there. I think Young took a little pace off it, and it was up in the strike zone a little bit more than pretty much everything that had come before that.
Brings up Charlotte Tardif. Here's the pitch by Young. Throw down at second with the runner going, and that ball is going to go into center field, so that will be a stolen base. I was over here moving around, Ernie, and I think I screwed up our program monitor.
There it is. There it is.
Move, Jim. There we go. That one is high. Yep, lost it again. We'll get her.
Two-0 the count. There we go.
And Tardif, a good rip there. Fouls it back. Two outs here in the top of the second inning. Scoreless ball game. Chloe Helm at second base. Pitch to Tardif. Pops it up right side. Jamison in foul territory. Can't come up with it. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Hampden left fielder. Young twirling that softball in her right hand. Now the pitch, and it's low. Full count. Payoff pitch, and that's ball 4. So the Broncos making Young work here in this second inning, especially the last 2 batters. First and second for Hampden Academy. And Lola Cowing at the plate. Right fielder for the Broncos, looking to put her team on top. And she offered at that pitch with a bunt attempt.
Number 9 batter for the Broncos. Top of the order coming up next. She can get aboard.
Young's pitch, and the bunt is down, and it's going to be fielded by Jamison. Throws to first, far too late, and the Broncos are going to have them loaded. Lola Cowing getting it down.
Yeah, it just killed it right in front of the plate, and by the time a first baseman got to it, Cowing was basically at first base. Perfectly placed bunt for that. No chance to throw anybody else out on the base pass, and now the bases are loaded. The 2 down.
Top of the lineup, Kara Gabrick reached on an error, leading off the ball game. And she's going to foul this one off her foot. 0-1. High school softball on Ticket TV brought to you by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. 0-1 the count. Top of the second, bases loaded, 2 outs. And a soft line drive towards the middle, and it's going to be scooped up, and stepping on the second base bag is Taylor Grant to get the force, and that will retire the Broncos. 0-0 after 1.5 on Ticket TV.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue, and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
All right, welcome back to Coffin Field. Brewer Witches coming to the plates here in the bottom of the second inning. No score in this one. Emma Jamison leading things off for the Witches. First baseman for Brewer. Standing in against Fashini, who misses with ball 1. Fashini fires and misses outside. Kat Fashini with the 2-0. And it's inside, ball 3. We'll take a look at the Hampden Academy program history right after this at bat by Emma Jamison. Pitch is on the way, and it hits the outer part of the strike zone, 3-1. Audrey Lupin, the designated player, due up next, followed by the pitcher Sarah Young. Fashini's 3-1, and Jamison, late on the swing. Payoff pitch and strike 3. So Fashini picks up her second strikeout. Let's look at the program history here for Hampden Academy.
Yeah, nice job there, down 3-0 in the count to come back and get Jamerson Hampden looking for its first state or regional championship. Last year lost to Oxford Hills in the semifinals. Oxford Hills went on to win the regional championship, but 9-7 this season after 12-4 a year ago. They've done this despite having, this is the fourth head coach in 4 years that the Broncos have had for different reasons, and but they've the program's been successful all the way through. Still looking for that first title, however.
Here is Lupin, the DP. Count of 1-1 on Audrey. And here's a ground ball, left side. And the play made to first base. Gathering that one up, Piper Parker. Over to the first baseman, Mariah Kuhn. There's a replay of that last ground ball. Very accurate throw to first base. Things happen quickly.
It does, but the
infield
it takes a little bit of the pace off the ball coming off the bat. That's one thing I've noticed here. Not a ton, but enough so people can make plays. They have time to make plays.
Ball one to the next batter, pitcher Sarah Young, and she fouls one straight back. High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. We'll change a pace there from Kat Vashini, freezing the batter.
Young had the key hit in the most recent victory by Brewer over Hampden. That was a 2-run single in the top of the 10th.
Lays off that pitch.
That
2-2.
That broke a 4-4 tie. Hampden got a run in the bottom of the inning, but just one run, and wound up falling to the Witches 6-5.
And the off-speed pitch will get Young. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Kat Fashini. 2 innings in the books. It is Hampden Academy nothing, Brewer nothing on Ticket TV.
With a great backyard comes great responsibility. From the keeper of the flame to the referee of the greatest game ever played. Lifelong memories start here at Glen Burn Landscape and Supply. Residential and commercial projects are a breeze with our premium mulch, stone, and topsoil products. And maintain your backyard in style with the industry's leading lawn care products and equipment. Built to work and built to last. With rugged durability and superior performance, these tools were built for you. Glen Burn Landscape and Supply, where great backyards begin.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Scoreless ball game through 2 innings. Welcome back to high school softball here on Ticket TV. Quarterfinal matchup between a couple of teams that know each other very well, the Hampden Academy Broncos and the Brewer Witches. 2 innings, no runs as of yet. Broncos coming to the plate. And it's going to be Mariah Kuhn, Aubrey Shaw, and Kat Vashini due up here for the Broncos. Sarah Young preparing for her 3rd inning, and it's going to be high for ball 1.
By the way, the winner of this game will play the winner of number 2 Oxford Hills against number 7 Edward Little. Oxford Hills, the defending regional champion. Bangor won yesterday, won their quarterfinal 10-0.
Ball in the air down the right field line. Jamison again in foul territory. That wind, which is pretty strong, pushing that ball more into foul territory, so it falls safely. 1-1 the count.
Bangor, the 1 seed, will play the winner of the 4-5 matchup between Camden Hills and Skowhegan, being played today down in Rockport.
I think we had a score reported there. I couldn't quite catch it. Here's a bunt, and Young making the play to first base.
Now batting for Hampden, number 7, the catcher.
All right.
Okay.
EL with the win over Oxford Hills, 7-4.
So the winner of this game will host in the semifinals as Oxford Hills, as Edward Little is the 7 seed. Hampden the 6th seed and Brewer the 3rd seed.
And that one chopped off the plate. Goes foul off the bat of Aubrey Shaw. Here's the pitch. Off speed, line shot, past Bragdon at third, down into foul territory, rounding first, heading for second is Shaw, and she will slide in safely. Hard shot. Bragdon at third, had the quick reaction, but that ball was hot off the bat.
A good job of by Shaw of reacting to the off-speed pitch that time by Young. Got right on it, drilled it down the line for a 2-base hit.
And this one is popped up foul, up and over the press box. Ernie and I are sitting in front of the press box. You gotta be careful. Somebody.
But a 5-foot area that it could come down through from up above.
And that one in the dirt. Stopped there by the catcher Williams. 1 ball and 1 strike to Kat Fashini. Rounded out to third her first trip. And here's a ground ball to short. Little hesitation, throw to first, and out at first base.
Close play there. The throw almost pulled Jamison off the bag, but she maintained contact. Oh, hold on. Okay, they actually appealed that play as to whether or not she did. It was high and toward the home plate side of first base, but Jamison, pretty tall out there, was able to maintain contact for the second out of the inning.
Had a look at the Brewers shortstop forward there as the pitch is in the dirt. That'll be a wild pitch. Shaw will scamper over to third base. And that ball is hit to short. Ford up with it, throws on the run, and that will be out number 3. So the Broncos will strand another runner. Stranded 3 last inning. Stranded a runner in scoring position in the first, and now is runner left at third here in the third. After 2.5, still 0-0 on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 84 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Back at Coffin Field. Maybe you can see Ernie and I. See how close to
we
the
are,
action
right
we are. Right along that first base line, maybe a quarter of the way up. Great spot.
A lot of people are saying that's where they should be, right
That's
behind
right.
the fence.
In a cage. Caged up.
Yeah.
See Brent Slowakowski there briefly, the principal at Brewer High School, the fist pumping principal.
Yeah,
we
have to be careful.
Yes, we have to be on good behavior here.
Yeah.
All right, the Witches at the plate. 8-9-1 batters due. This is Olivia Gilmore. She took a ball from Fashini and make it 2-0. We're going to get to the Brewer program history after this at bat by Olivia. And that pitch runs inside. Olivia, one of the players on the Brewer girls basketball team, came off the bench. She could stir things up. 3-0. And it's outside. So the leadoff batter is on here for Brewer. Let's take a look at the Witches program history.
Yes, they've been among the top here quite frequently, relatively recently, with back-to-back state championships in 2018, 2019, 3 state titles, and 4 additional regional championships last year. Lost to Oxford Hills in the quarterfinals. Oxford Hills, I mentioned before, won the regional championship, but they are knocked out of this year's playoffs. The 2 seed knocked out by number 7 Edward Little.
Oh, and the batter is struck there. Pitch running inside. Shaw was thinking bunt. So a walk, now a hit batsman, and some trouble brewing here for the Witches. Actually, the trouble brewing for the Hampden Academy Broncos.
And that's the 8-9 batters in the order getting on base here. So now you've got the top of the order coming up, nobody out, and 2 runners aboard.
And that one misses low. Top of the lineup, Paige Oakes, right fielder, grounded out to shortstop, her first time up. And she's going to foul this one off. One and one to Paige. Base percentage coming in at .448. 3 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, driven in 7. And she fouls this one up on the backstop. One and 2 the count on the Brewer leadoff batter, which is looking to break the ice here in the bottom of the 3rd. That one is high. 2 and 2 the count now on Paige. High school softball presented by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor, and at heroesportsgrill.com. Count is full. Sheeny looking into that first base dugout for the pitch call. Here's her payoff pitch, and it's low and inside, ball 4. And the Witches have them loaded. And Jared Williams going to make a trip to the mound here to talk things over with Fashini. Meanwhile, Skip Estes will huddle up with a group of Witches outside that third baseline. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. A lot of Red Sox action, dominating things this time of year. Sox and Yankees, 3 games over the weekend. Red Sox off tonight after taking the series from the Rays with a win 4-3 last night. A couple of night games and then a matinee on Sunday. We also have the Giants and Dodgers, so rivalry weekend.
Yeah, Dodgers just got done playing the Padres. Now they play the Giants as the things heat up in the NL West. And of course the Red Sox and Yankees played for the first time last weekend. Red Sox won 2 out of 3 there, right?
Yes, they did.
And then 2 out of 3 against the Rays.
All right, that pitch goes to the backstop, and the runners will not advance. Good job retrieving that ball quickly.
Was that on purpose?
By Shaw.
Probably not, but I mean, she didn't throw anything nearly like that. And where the backstop is so close to home plate,
right,
it makes me wonder.
Kind of luring them into
yeah, because Fashini was right at the plate immediately. She almost could have caught the ball off the fence.
Jordan Williams, the batter, 1 and 1. And it's up and away. Interesting spot for Coach Jared Williams. Put your daughter up there, but you're coaching the other team.
Out.
And a swing and a miss. That'll even things at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I can't remember if the full moon was last night or tonight, but she's pretty.
Ooh, it was close.
Pretty
last
full.
night.
Yeah, I think it was like 3:40 in the morning when it was officially full.
One's outside.
Well, at least I heard that somewhere. Probably by some weatherman telling me that it was not going to rain Saturday.
Don't believe everything you hear.
For the 13th straight week.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Great job there by Fashini rising up in this big situation. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now the bases are loaded with one away.
Yeah, you got to throw strikes. That one up in the zone, but something that Williams couldn't handle. They get the first out. Still 3 runners aboard on 2 walks and a hit batter.
Another tough batter here in Jillian Ford. Fashini's pitch, and it's grounded to the right side. It's going to score a run. They get the out at first, do the Broncos. But scoring from third base will be Olivia Gilmore to give the Witches a 1-0 lead on the RBI groundout by Jillian Ford. 2 down now.
Yeah, 1-0 lead for the Witches, but if Fashini can retire this next batter without giving up any more runs, I think the Broncos will take it given the situation that they were in with the bases loaded and nobody out. So big batter here.
And this one is fouled back. Bragdon the batter. Olivia grounded out to second base as well back in the first inning. Fashini at this point trying to limit the damage, Ernie.
Yes, indeed. Want to keep this from becoming a big inning. Base hit might get 2 runs in with the runners at second and third, so.
One's up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike to the Brewer third baseman. And that's outside. 3-1. High school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Call them at 942-2226. That ball is laced into right field. 1 run is in. Second run is going to score as well. It is a 2-run base hit for Olivia Bragdon, and the Witches lead it now 3-0.
Well, there's your big inning there. Right now, sharply hit by Bragdon going to the opposite field. Pitches on the outside. She went with it to the right field. 1 hop to the right fielder, but really not enough time to get either base runner trying to score, and so 3-0 becomes the lead for the Witches.
Madison Shaw and Paige Oakes scoring there for Brewer. So Bragdon coming through after the RBI groundout by Ford. Here's Emma Jamieson. Takes a big hack there. Sheeney's pitch, and it's up and away. Tonight's game also brought to you by Hidden Meadows Golf Course, 240 West Old Town Road in Old Town, where golf is for everyone. And Jamieson lines one into left center field. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Bragdon heading for third. She gets the go sign. Now she's caught between third and home. Throw to third, and she gets back to the bag safely. Skip Estes is pumped up over there.
Well, yeah, I don't know that. I think Bragdon might have just been running through. Quickly, the ball has got it back into the infield.
Well, I don't know. That's kind of a mixed signal.
Yeah. Well, I put it this way. Bragdon didn't slow down.
No.
But she was able to get back. Sharply hit ball by Jamieson, just to the left of center field.
Yeah, both Brewer batters going the opposite way. First Bragdon to right center, and then Jamieson to left center. So big inning here for the Witches. They have plated 3, looking for more, with runners at second and third and 2 outs. And the DP, Audrey Lupin, coming up. Beautiful sunset. Now the pitch goes to the backstop, and this time Bragdon will score And over to third goes Jamison on the wild pitch.
Yeah, wild pitch at the bottom of the backstop and then went up in the air, and that gave the runner the time she needed to score standing up. Olivia Bragdon, the 4th run of the inning.
And a strike in to Lupin. It's 1-1 on the number 6 batter in the Brewer lineup. Sarah Young would hit next. If Lupin can reach, she's going to pop it up, though. Who's going to take charge? It's going to be the pitcher, Fashini, making the catch, and that will end the inning. But Brewer sends 8 batters to the plate. 4 of them touch home plate through 3. 4-0 Witches on Ticket TV.
"2024 was a fantastic year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it's all because of you. Thank you for choosing Next Home Experience for buying and selling your next home. Here's to a fantastic 2025. Get looped, get sold. Next Home Experience."
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
We are back here at Coffin Field, and look at that sunset right now beyond the fence in left center field here at Coffin Fields. 4-run third inning for the Brewer Witches, and that's where we stand through 3 innings with the Broncos coming to the plate.
I don't know if you could tell from that picture, but the way you look at it, it couldn't be rounder than it is right now. The old moon, big old softball out there.
A little hazy
look
to it.
Still getting that wind out of the northwest. West is bringing in plenty of
leftover smoke
from Manitoba and Saskatchewan.
All right, Broncos some work to do here against Sarah Young. And this one's going to be popped up. Bragdon coming on, and she will squeeze it for the first out.
Yeah, that's
Chloe Helm popping out there.
That's what Young needs to do. I mean, armed with a 4-run lead now, just throw strikes. Let your defense do the work for you.
Here's Piper Parker. She had a 12-pitch at bat. And once again, she is right at the front of that right-handed batter's box. Maybe we can get a shot of that from
the first base side?
First base side or third base side, just how close she is to that front line in the batter's box. She's right on top of it. She's out in front and drives it into the trees. No beyond the seats. You can see our production trailer right behind home plate. Jay Baines is waving to us. You can see his hand on the screen.
Yes, I did.
Max Pottle to the left of Jay. That's a strike to Parker. It's 1-2 on the Bronco third baseman.
She starts out with her front foot on the back of the front line of the box, although there's not much of a line left there.
And she pulls this one over towards our third base camera operator, Callum Bryant.
I'm not sure how she's going to be able to put the ball in play, though, because everything she has hit has been wide left by, generally, by a considerable amount.
Here's the pitch by Young, and foul tip off the catcher's mitt. Yeah, Max Pottle, our producer and director, if you can get Callum Bryan to give us a look, tight look at the feet position of Piper Parker in that right-handed batter's box. Well, you can see it right there from our first base camera. She is way up in that box, and I am very happy now because a good friend has delivered.
And Phil's saying he owes me big time.
just what I needed. I just need a little shot of caffeine, Ernie.
Olivia.
I know. No surprise, Ernie. I had a cat named Olivia.
Oh, there you go. I don't know if he's trying to shame you to giving it to one of the players named Olivia in this game.
Oh, there you go. All right, 1-2 to Piper Parker, who's having another long at bat.
That's the 4th foul ball since she had picked up the 2nd strike.
Going to need one of those guys who finds all the golf balls in the woods or in the golf courses, because
Young
is putting them into the
Young
trees.
took something off that one and also kind of lost it high in the strike zone.
And another foul ball. I mean, this is uncanny. I mean, she is out in front of every pitch that she makes contact
To some
with.
degree, you almost think she got to make an adjustment in order to hit something fair, you know?
Only she could step out in front of the box. Some of those would be fair. And she lays off that one. Good take.
It's going to be hard to take after you've swung it about 8 in a row. This is pitch number 5, pitch number 10 coming up.
So 10 and 12. She's had 2 at-bats, not even 2 full at-bats. That one goes whizzing past Coach Jared Williams, who says,
I think
I'm used to this.
He's seen that too many times before. Didn't even move now.
Same old story. 23 pitches and not
less than 2
quite
full
yet.
at-bats,
Right.
yeah.
This is unbelievable.
I mean, she can do that forever, seems like.
Seriously.
I wonder how they keep her from doing that in any other time, like in another game or something.
She's begging for a harder pitch. Can you just throw something that I'm late on?
Yeah. And the answer is no, apparently. Oh, she's thrown a couple of off-speed pitches, Young has, and she still pulled them.
Wow, she has worked the count full. Is this 14 now?
8 and I think I've got 13.
Okay.
8 and 5. Yeah.
th pitch right here, and a shot just foul.
That was
almost
close.
kept that one fair.
They almost got the third baseman to touch it there, but hit a little too hard for that.
I have not seen anything like this in high school
No.
baseball or softball. I have not. I haven't seen anything like it in college.
You get a pitch. You got to throw one about 1.5 feet outside for her to get it. There it is.
Oh, that one's fair. It struck well to left field, but there to make the catch for the Witches in left field is Olivia Gilmore, and that is the second out. Piper Parker.
I got 15 pitches on that one.
Wow.
So 15 and what, 12?
Yeah.
But I hate to
Kind of looking forward to her next at bat.
hate to see that happen.
Continues.
See that happen in baseball where the pitch count is such a big deal.
Strike to Charlotte Tardif. She grounds it back to Young. Routine play. Flips it over to Jameson. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. A little deceptive, but it is a 1-2-3 inning. Although it seems like Sarah Young may have faced 6 or 7 batters. It was only 3.
She got them all out anyway.
She did. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 4-0 Witches. This is high school softball on Ticket TV.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Have you tried the new happy hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
All right, we are back. That sunset continues. Some clouds mixed in out there. First batter for the Witches here in the home half of the fourth inning. It's going to be Sarah Young. She was the only Brewer batter to not come to the plate in the 4-run third.
Looks like a cloud sandwich out there.
One's up and away. Gave you some of the numbers for Young on the mound. At the plate, hitting .340 coming into this game. Fouls that one back. She's got 1 home run on the season. She's driven in 18 RBIs, leading the Witches. Ground ball to third. Long throw to first, a little high, but they record the out. Good job there by Mariah Kuhn at first base to get that photo on the bag.
A little bit of a snow cone on the catch. Yeah, can see it there, but throws high, but good stretch there, as you mentioned, by Mariah Kuhn.
All right, leadoff batter retired. And it brings up Olivia Gilmore, number 8 batter, left fielder. Takes one low and inside. Fashini's pitch, ground ball, again to Piper Parker, up with it. This time the throw across is head high for the first baseman, Mariah Kuhn. 2 up, 2 down for the Witches. Number 9 batter Madison Shaw to the plate. Now, I'm going to try to get in the school profiles, but we really have to squeeze them in there. Let's try it right here. 1 strike on the batter. Hampden Academy.
761 the enrollment. Barry Terrell, the athletic administrator, Reg Rule, and the principal for the Broncos.
All right. It's part 1.
All right. Did you know Hampden is named after John Hampden, an English patriot known for opposing King Charles I illegal ship money tax and contributing to parliamentary democracy?
Thank you, John.
That was pretty.
That was good.
Flawless.
Yeah. 2-1 on Madison Shaw. She was hit by a pitch, scored a run in the 4-run third. Lights starting to take effect here at Coffin Field. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Fashini's pitch, ground ball, left side again. Worcester up with it, throws to first, and it's going to be thrown wildly to first base, and taking second base will be Shaw.
Yeah, pretty routine play here, up and throwing, but high and wide, and then the ball goes out of play, so the automatic granting of second base, and Brewer has a runner aboard in scoring position with 2 outs.
And now the dangerous Paige Oakes coming to the plate. Leadoff batter for the Witches, takes one in the dirt. High school softball on Ticket TV, brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU, a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, a new one coming to Brewer on Wilson Street. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. 1 ball and 1 strike to Paige Oakes. And she fouls one over in our direction. 1-2 to the batter. I almost went for it, Ernie, with the Brewer School profile, but once you hesitate, you are lost.
Yes, indeed.
All right, there's a swing and a miss. That's going to end the 4th inning for Brewer. They'll leave a runner at second base, but the Witches will take a 4-0 lead to the 5th inning. This is a Class A quarterfinal matchup between the Hampden Academy Broncos and the Brewer Witches on Ticket TV.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career-ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we are in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
We are back here at Coffin Field. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. There's your score through 4 innings. Broncos coming to the plate here in the 5th. Let's go to that Brewer High School school profile. Ernie?
Yes, 704 the enrollment. David Utterback, the athletic administrator, and Brent Slowakowski, principal for the Witches. Did you know, established in 1887, Brewer's Penobscot Salmon Club is the oldest fishing club in the United States. It has a tradition of sending the first salmon caught each season to the president. They don't do that anymore, do they?
George H.W. Bush. I don't think they do.
No, I
don't.
They
did for a long
time.
time.
They did. Remember growing up.
Here's a bunt. Bragdon charging, bare hands it, throws to the second baseman covering for the out. Well executed there by the Brewer defense.
Yeah, good anticipation there by Bragdon at third base, charging all the way and just barehanding the ball.
Wasn't a
the
bad
accurate
bunt.
throw. No, it wasn't a terrible bunt, but third baseman Bragdon was right on top of it.
5-4 on the play. Lola Cowing did have a bunt single her first time up. And here's a shot through the left side of the infield. Kiara Gabrick lines one through the shortstop hole. 1-0 base runner here for the Broncos.
Third hit for the Hampden Academy offense here. The runner aboard with 1 out, and Broncos looking to get on the scoreboard to cut into this 4-run deficit.
It's going to bring up Mariah Kuhn, the first baseman, 0 for 2. She takes a ball. High school sports on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Darlings in Bangor, Ellsworth, and Newport. With a great selection and great service, they're ready to put you behind the wheel. Visit darlings.com or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings. Pop up, Jamison the dive, can't hold on to it. It's going to be a foul ball. Great effort there by Emma Jamison, lost her mask in the process.
Well, it was a bit of a gamble because it wasn't far from being a fair ball. But she got a glove on the ball a couple of times, but couldn't corral it. Goes as strike 1.
1 on, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Hampden trailing 4-0. The pitch by Sarah Young. And a cut on and miss. 1-2. Tonight's game also brought to you by Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader for 54 years. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Also, you can purchase your Father's Day gift cards at deansdetailing.com as well. Very high there from Young. Also brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. That one is shot just foul. Good bid there by Mariah Kuhn. It might have gone for extra bases instead.
Yeah, ball about a foot wide of the third baseline, but it was slowing down. So like you say, once it gets into the outfield, if it's in fair territory, then she might have had a double. He might have had runners on second and third, and now, looks like
check in on
Skip
Emma
Estes.
Jamison.
Yeah, when she went down for that foul pop-up, it's come up a little slow on her right leg.
Checking on Emma. Tonight's game also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery. They offer custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. And if you're stuck on the side of the road, Union Street Towing has you covered 24/7 statewide. From breakdowns to lockouts, they'll get you moving fast. Call 942-4200. Union Street Towing, driven to be there when you need them the most. Emma Jamison's going to stay in the ball game. I think Coach Estes just wanted a little airtime there.
Yeah, we showed something else, though, while he was on, so he's not going to be satisfied.
Oh, yeah. We were on to him. There he is in the background, sitting there, just inside the
That's all
dugout.
he needs to do.
Full count now to Kuhn. Broncos trying to get something going here, down by 4. And this one is sent into right field, but the catch is made out there. Reeling that one in for Brewers, Paige Oakes, out number 2.
Yeah. Kuhn went down and got a low pitch and served it up to left field and, right field. And Oakes kind of stepped back, a couple of steps back, but had it all the way for out number 2.
Ball 1 to Aubrey Shaw. Tonight's game brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. For takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Also brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at bennettautocenter.com. The 2-0 pitch, and that ball is shot down the left side. It's a fair ball heading into foul territory. Heading over to third base is Gabrick. She will get there. It is a double for Aubrey Shaw. And the Broncos have 2 players in scoring position here. There are 2 outs.
Second double of the game, both down the left field line for Aubrey Shaw. And with 2 outs, Hampden has the potential for something going. The best thing that Brewer has going for it is that there are 2 outs.
All right, the batter is the pitcher, Kat Fashini. Brewer catcher, Jordan Williams, needed to tighten up the shin guards there.
Big moment here, though, for Hampden. Clean up batter up with 2 runners in scoring position.
And that ball is going to go off Williams, and the Broncos are going to have their first run. Gabrick scoring from third, and moving over to third base is Shaw. So the Broncos are on the board after this wild pitch.
Yeah, ball bounced, looks like right on the plate.
Hit off the mask of Williams. Really nothing she could do there. 2-0 now to Fashini. Yeah, that's a strike. Near that outside edge, 2-1. Addie Worcester in the on-deck area for the Broncos. The pitch, and it's taken for ball 3. Our game tonight brought to you by Doors Equipment Company, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all of your equipment needs. Now offering 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select models. Visit doorsequipment.com. Fashini bounds it foul. Coach Williams will retrieve that one. Hampden Academy Broncos playing here tonight against the Brewer Witches. Hampden, of course, home of Pat's Pizza in Hampden. They're playing or just watching. Softball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hampden. Call 947-6488. Visit patspizzahampden.com. Now, if Piper Parker had like...
Exactly. He wasn't concerned about the
4 or
pace
5
of that one.
at-bats. I mean, the old appetite would be in overdrive. She has very long at-bats.
You got time to go get one.
Sheeny staying alive. Fouling it on the ground. Also brought to you by The Growing Place, helping families grow for less and polishing your home and style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them first, check them often. Do Green, sustainability always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. That ball is hit deep to center field, and that ball is gone! Home run for Kat Fashini, and the Broncos are going wild. They are to within 1. Excellent at bat there for Fashini. She got one up in the zone. Take another look at it.
It was the 8th pitch of the at-bat there, so she kind of worked on Young a little bit, not to the extent that Piper Parker has, but worked her way into the count. Let's see here. Pitches, it's right there in the middle, and Fashini got all of it. Good effort out there in center field by Madison Shaw, but really nothing she could do about it. That ball was well over the 200-foot sign, pretty much straightaway center.
Fashini getting 5 there from Coach Williams. So we've got a ball game here now, 4-3. And the pitch down low goes to the backstop. I'd say that one traveled at least 205.
Oh, it's clear. Yeah, more than that.
Here's Young throwing it to first to record the 3rd out here in the top of the 5th inning, but the Broncos pick up 3, keyed by the 2-run blast off the bat of Kat Fashini. We go to the home half of the 5th inning. Witches 4, Broncos 3. This is high school softball on Ticket TV.
2024 was a fantastic year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it's all because of you. Thank you for choosing Next Home Experience for buying and selling your next home. Here's to a fantastic 2025. Get looped, get sold. Next Home Experience.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
We are back, and that pitcher right there is Kat Fashini. She just hit a 2-run home run to get her team to within 1 run in this ball game. 4-3 Brewer, which is coming to the plate here in the home half of the 5th inning. 2, 3, and 4 batters due: Jordan Williams, Jillian Ford, and Olivia Bragdon. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. Route 1 in Hancock and at Tony's fairwayauto.com. Strike 1 to Williams. She is 1 for 2, a bunt single, her first trip. And she's bunting again. It's going to be fielded by Fashini. And on to first. And they get Williams by a half step.
Now batting for Brewer, shortstop, number 21.
1-4 on that bunt. Too far right out in front of the plate there. Unfortunately, it made it easy for Fashini to get to be able to make a play.
Cat has shown some cat-like quickness getting out of that circle, though.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Jillian Ford. Jillian 0 for 2, but did pick up an RBI and a grounder her last time up. And she's going to pop out to second base here. Catch made by Chloe Hellum. So 2 quick outs. Fashini looking for the shutdown inning here.
Yeah, a chance to kind of sustain the momentum here off the three-run inning that the Broncos just put on the board.
And this one has popped up, and the catch is made. Very quick inning for Kat Fashini and the Broncos. They set down the Witches here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-run ball game as we head to the 6th on Ticket TV.
After 5 complete, the score remains 2-4.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
All right, we are back here at Brewer High School, Coffin Field, site of this Class A North quarterfinal between the Brewer Witches and the Hampden Academy Broncos. Two big innings in this one for Brewer, one for Hampden Academy, a 4-run inning for the Witches back in the third, and a 3-run inning for the Broncos in the just completed 5th inning. Broncos back at the plate here. They have the momentum right now. It's going to be Helm, Parker, and Tardif. Oh, jeez.
That sounded like a broken bat almost,
right. Probably would have been.
Yeah.
There was wood.
Right off the top of it, excuse me.
Yes, Piper Parker is due up next. She's seen 27 pitches, I think, in 2 at-bats. And Helm out in front there. She's down on the count, 0-2. A reminder of our very simple formula here on Ticket TV.
I was going to give him a hand. I was going to say, stats out with free. That's kind of the bottom line. It's free to watch our games live. It's free to watch our games on demand after the fact, but always free.
It's a great start. All right, here's a pop-up. Shallow center field, and it's going to be Jillian Ford getting back there to make the catch. Helm is retired.
Number 18, third baseman, Piper Parker.
All right, here is Piper. 12 pitches in her first at-bat, 15 in her second at-bat. She has sent many foul balls into the trees.
Yeah, well into double figures.
Off to the left, and she is way up in that box again, and there goes another one. She's gonna hit one straight back foul, but not because it's fouled straight back. She's gonna
she's gonna
aim
it
far
there.
Out in front. She's gonna foul it.
She's gonna pull it.
That's right.
As foul as humanly possible.
As I was demonstrating to you, Ernie, I lost my score sheet. Oh, Young pulls the string there.
0-2.
I think I have enough tether here that I can get over there.
I think she's been 0-2 before here, but let's see what happens.
Oh, and she swings and misses. And that will be the quickest at bat of the night for Piper.
2 outs now. A little strategy change here by Young, I think. It came more with the off-speed stuff, and it worked. She was able to acquire the strikeout. Her third strikeout of the game on just 3 pitches. 2 up, 2 down here in the Hampden 6.
All right, Sarah Young trying to get the momentum back on the Witches' side, has retired the first 2 batters. She is ahead of Tardif, 0-1. Misses there.
For Hampden, it's important here just to get some runners on base, because right now you're at the 8th batter in the lineup. You want to try to get as deep into the meat of the lineup again in the 7th.
And there's a line drive back to the pitcher Young, who makes the play, and that will end the top of the 6th inning for the Broncos. 1-run game, which is coming to the plate when we come back. This is high school softball on Ticket TV.
We've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. Right now, Darling's has lots of trucks and lots of great deals. Mavericks, Rangers, Lightnings, dozens of F-150s, and powerful workhorses of the Ford Super Duty line. Our staff will find the perfect truck for you. Whether you're buying a new truck for the family, work, or fun, we've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. You'll do better at Darling's.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
All right, we are back. Emma Jamison at the plate for Brewer, picking on the first pitch. Hit it the opposite way to the third baseman, Piper Parker, who made the play to first for out number 1.
Yeah, nice backhanded stab over there. Usually the balls are coming right to her. That time she had to reach over toward the line and prevent that ball from going down the line and getting the first out of the inning.
Audrey Lupin, the designated player at the plate. Ground out and a fly out. Took ball 1 from Kat Fashini. And a swing and a miss. That pitch up in the zone. Couldn't catch up to it. Tonight's game brought to you by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas features luxury recliners, an upgraded food menu, find show times, and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. 1-2 now to Lupin. Sarah Young, the pitcher, due up next. Fashini is ready, and Lupin fouls it off. We're also brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company for the best in landscaping materials, and landscaping equipment. It's Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company at 6 Wilson Way in Glenburn and at glenburnlandscape.com. Fashini's 1-2, and that ball is hit to right field. Struck well, but into the glove of the right fielder for the Broncos. Lola Cowing making the catch.
Yeah, Cowing stationed almost perfectly to make that play. Had to take a few steps over to her right, but reach up shoulder high and make the catch. 2 up, 2 down here in the Brewer 6.
And that one into shallow left field, ranging back Worcester. She'll haul it in. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kat Fashini. She has retired 7 straight witches as we go to the 7th inning. Broncos trailing it by 1 on Ticket TV.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
We are back here at Coffin Field. Big crowd on hand for this Class A North quarterfinal. Here's some of the fans down the third base line. If Callum wants to go right, there are fans all along the outfield fence as well. And a good crowd across the way on the first base side representing the Hampden Academy Broncos.
9-1-2 for the Broncos here in the top of the 7th. They need a run.
Earlier today on Ticket TV, come from behind win for Oxford Hills at Bordick Park against the Bronco baseball team. 4-2 the final in that one. And this ball is going to get into right field. That's a fair ball. It's going to spin into foul territory. And the leadoff batter is on, Lola Cowing. Well, you get a piece, you make contact, Ernie. Good things can happen.
Got a little spinner to the opposite field over the first baseman. Once it got over the first baseman in the air, nobody was going to get it because it was spinning, once it hit the ground, spinning into foul territory. Tying run on base.
And that one hit hard on the ground, but foul. So Cowing in the number 9 spot, 2 for 3. This is Kara Gabrick. Singleton scored in the 3-run 5th inning. The pitch, and that ball is drilled to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Picked up out there, but it's going to be another extra base hit for the Broncos. Gabrick in at second base, and over to third is Lola Cowing.
Yeah, Gabrick almost caught up with Cowing on the base pass near second base. Cowing had to wait just a bit to make sure it was going to drop. Look back from the baseline between first and second. And now, the Broncos, 2 runners in scoring position.
Up
and
next,
nobody out.
And Mariah Kuhn due up next. She is 0 for 3, but there's many ways the Broncos can score that tying run with a runner at third base and nobody out. High school softball and Ticket TV brought to you in part by Novus Auto Glass in Bangor. Call Novus today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. We're also brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927, the best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at bangortire.com. And we're also brought to you by UMaine Athletics. For Black Bear tickets, call the ticket office at 581-BEAR or visit goblackbears.com/tickets. All right, Coach Estes has had his say with Sarah Young and the Brewer infield. Coach Williams has had his say with his base runners and batter. And here we go. And the bunt is going to be lined to Jamison, charging from the first base spot. And good job there on the bases by Cowing, as she did not stray too far.
Yeah, didn't get over enthusiastic on the base pass there. And good job by Jamison to come in and make that catch in the air. She was ready to throw to third if there was a chance.
And there's a base hit to left field. This is going to tie up the ball game. Here's the throw coming to the plate, and the Broncos are going to take the lead. Aubrey Shaw with another hit. She's got 2 doubles and now a base hit. And suddenly, late in this ball game, the Broncos are taking over.
Yeah, good aggressive play there by Hampden on the base pass, as Gabrick able to score that second run from second base after Cowing scored easily on that play. And suddenly the Broncos taking control here.
And there's one in the air towards left field, foul territory. Gilmore can't get to it as it runs up against the side fence.
Shaw went to second base on the throw there, so she's now in scoring position, which would add a potential insurance run for Hampden.
Sarah Young wants to keep this a 1-run deficit. Facing her counterpart, Kat Fashini, the pitcher for the Broncos. Last time up, blasted one over the fence in center field for a 2-run home run.
Yeah, that really got this game going in Hampden's favor. They had already scored 1 run in the inning.
There's a fly ball to right field. And the runner tagging at second base, heading towards third. And Shaw will get there.
Puts her in position to score on a wild pitch. But now there are 2 outs.
Addie Worcester to the plate. 0 for 3, but looking for an insurance run here in this at-bat. There are 2 outs. The pitch by Young, and Worcester fouls it back. Brewer had a 4-0 lead after a 4-run third. Young retired the first batter in the 5th inning, and a base hit by Gabrick, a flyout. Double by Shaw, and then the home run by Fashini. Solid contact there by Worcester, but she's going to line out to second base. Taylor Grant making the play. That'll do it for the Broncos in the top of the 7th inning, but they get 2 on the base hit by Aubrey Shaw. And the Broncos now leading at 5-4 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning here on Ticket TV.
We've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. Right now, Darling's has lots of trucks and lots of great deals. Mavericks, Rangers, Lightnings, dozens of F-150s, and powerful workhorses of the Ford Super Duty line. Our staff will fund a perfect truck for you. Whether you're buying a new truck for the family, work, or fun, we've got your truck at Darling's Bangor Ford. You'll do better at Darlings.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union, we keep you mobile.
We are back here at Coffin Field. The drama has been building, and now we're to the bottom of the 7th inning. Broncos looking for the come-from-behind win. They're up by 1, 5-4, which is looking to turn things around after having a 4-0 lead. And Kat Fashini is feeling it right now.
Yeah, she's really settled down, retired 7 in a row, facing the 8, 9, and 1 batters in the Brewer order here in the bottom of the 7th.
Olivia Gilmore, the batter, and a swing and a miss. Gilmore, Madison Shaw. Looks like we might have a pinch hitter out there on deck.
20, I can't tell.
20. And off speed and a swing and a miss. That's out number 1. And the Broncos are within a couple of outs.
Number 20, Sarah Snowdeal.
Here's Sarah Snowdeal pinch hitting.
Snowdeal, sophomore.
So she'll try to get something going with 1 out.
20 for 14. 20 for 14. Thank you.
All right, here's the pitch by Fashini, and that one runs inside. Almost got a piece of Sarah Snowdeal. Madison Shaw in this spot, 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch, also reached on an error.
Something wrong with the softball.
Throw that one out. Big crowd on hand for this quarterfinal. The pitch by Fashini, and a cut on and miss. 1 ball and 1 strike to the pinch hitter. Top of the lineup, Paige Oakes due up next. Here's the pitch to Snowdeal. That was going to miss wide. Two-1. And a swing and a miss. Tonight's game brought to you by North Star Waste and Recycling in Brewer. Call them at 989-4000. The Rock, the 2-2. And it's ball 3, which is looking for base runners. Tension here at Coffin Field. One season is going to end. The payoff pitch. And it's outside, ball 4. Good at bat there for Snowdeal. She works the walk, and the potential tying run now at first base.
Now batting for Brewer, right fielder, number 7, Paige
Oakes just spent about 30 seconds kind of like cleaning out the batter's box, but unfortunately a lot of that dirt on the plate.
On the plate. Did some landscaping there,
Yes,
which Tracy Willett had to clean up. And she lines this one down the right side. That is a fair ball. It's going to go into the corner. Snowdeal rounding second, heading for third. And she's going to be sent home. It's going to be an RBI triple for Paige Oakes. And we are tied at 5.
Well, that's a perfectly placed ball if you're looking for a triple here at Coffin Stadium, right down the line. Kept going away from the right fielder, and Snowdeal scores easily, and now Rich is one base away from
Jordan Williams could end her
Yes.
father's season. The pitch And she's laid down a bunt. Here's a wild pitch, throw to the plate, and sliding in safely with the game-winning run is Paige Oakes, and the Brewer Witches are moving on to the semifinals. It looked bleak for the Witches after the leadoff batter was retired, but Snowdeal, the pinch hitter with the one-out walk, RBI triple by Oakes, and here's Oakes sliding in safely. And the reaction there by Skip Estes.
Yep, Skip is showing his vertical there as the Witches.
Really, that was vertical.
Come from behind after being briefly behind, and come from behind for the 6-5 win.
Excellent ball game here tonight at Coffin Fields. Wonderful setting. And the Witches walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. High school softball on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Old Town Redemption Center, the original Redemption Center of Old Town. Been there for 30 years. They are family owned and operated. Open Monday through Saturday with $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. And we're also brought to you by Pushaw Energy. At Pushaw Energy, their goal is to provide heating fuel at the lowest possible cost. Give them a chance to be your oil company, and you will not be disappointed. Offering on-call and automatic delivery service in the greater Bangor area. Call 949-9108 or visit pushawenergy.com. We'll take a timeout, and we will be back with the McDonald's post-game show. This is high school softball on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 84 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
I order your vehicle. I appraise your vehicle.
I sell you a vehicle.
I finance your vehicle.
I insure your vehicle.
I protect your vehicle. I deliver your vehicle.
I order parts for your vehicle.
I repair your vehicle.
I paint your vehicle.
I service your vehicle.
I wash your vehicle. You'll do better at Darling's.
Welcome back to Coffin Fields, and that is the Brewer side of the story right there. Jubilation as the Witches come up with 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning to score the quarterfinal win over number 6 Hampden Academy here tonight. Here's Coach Skip Estes. He's feeling good about things after the Witches win over the Broncos this evening. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, and the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth as the Witches move on to the semifinals, and the Witches going to get another home game.
Yes.
They'll be hosting Edward Little, who pulled off the upset, Ernie.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be, Brewer is 3, but Edward Little the 7 seed knocked off number 2 and defending champion Oxford Hills earlier today. So that kind of changes the dynamic. What you're going to have is you're going to have Bangor and Brewer hosting the semifinals in Class A North softball. Bangor won yesterday. They're the top seed, so they're going to play. They're going to host the winner of the Skowhegan Camden Hills matchup. Haven't got a score on that yet, but Camden Hills won, so it's going to be number 4 Camden Hills against number 1 Bangor. That's become a great rivalry in a couple of different sports, particularly soccer, and now in softball. So you've got Camden Hills at Bangor and Edward Little at Brewer. Those are your Class A North softball semifinals.
All right, welcome into the McDonald's post-game show. It's brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street in Bangor, Union Street in Bangor, and just up the road on Wilson Street in Brewer. Also want to remind you to follow us on social media. You can catch us on X, on Facebook, and on Instagram as well. We keep it busy there. All right, let's get to our game highlights in this win for the Brewer Witches as they pick up the victory over the Broncos. Post-game highlights are brought to you by Next Home Experience.
Yeah, it's Brewer getting on top first.
Ground out there.
Yep, and the runner scored Olivia Gilmore. That gets Brewer on the board. We're talking in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Makes it 1-0. But the Witches are not done.
Line shot to right field.
Shot to right field. That is by Olivia Bragdon, and that delivered 2 runs. That delivered both Madison Shaw and Paige Oakes.
Double there by Emma Jameson.
Yeah, that produced the final run of the inning as Bragdon scored from.
Actually, she didn't.
She didn't score. She went to
thought
3rd.
About it.
She went. She went back. She wound up scoring on a wild pitch. She scored that 4th run. There it is. Right there, the wild pitch, and it's 4-0 Brewer through 3 innings of play, and Witches at that point were cruising and continued to cruise until the 5th, where Hampden got going. There's a wild pitch there that allows a run to score. That's Kira Gabrick scoring, and there's a big hit of the game for Hampden, and that's Kat Fashini over the fence just to the left of the center field mark. That's a 2-run homer, and it's now 4-3 in favor of Brewer, and Hampden's got momentum as Fashini has settled down on the mound. She got to the point where she retired 7 batters in a row. There's a base hit there.
Aubrey Shaw,
who had 3 hits in the game, by the way, 2 RBIs. She had a big evening. And then there's the hit by Paige Oakes down the right field line. Runner on first base, curled into foul territory and down in the corner. And there's Skip Estes waving the tying run home to tie this game at 4 apiece. Is that right? No, 5 apiece.
Yep.
And then comes the wild pitch, the high wild pitch, and there's Oakes scoring from 3rd. Just gets in there. The ball is almost there in time, but couldn't be controlled. And Brewer gets its 3rd win of the year over Hampden, but certainly the most dramatic. And it's hard to say one's more dramatic than the other when one of the games went to 10 innings before Brewer finally won. But it's Hampden picking up its 12th victory of the season. Brewer now 12-5. Hampden ends its season at 9-8 with 3 of those losses to Brewer, and as we mentioned earlier, Brewer, the 3rd seed, moves on to host number 7 Edward Little, presumably on Saturday in the regional semifinals.
All right, and obviously plenty of stars for the Witches in this one. The triple by Oakes to tie up the ball game. Who am I thinking of here?
And Oakes scored a couple of times. Brewer had 4 hits in the game by 4 different people. There's a double by Emma Jameson. And, I mean, it was just they took advantage of some walks in that big inning when they scored their 4 runs. There were a hit batter, 1 and 2 walks, so there were 3 runners aboard that they got some help with. And, of course,
let's not overlook that walk that Sarah Snowdeal threw.
No, that was a big walk coming up as a pinch hitter. Count went full, and she finally drew the walk, so there was some patience there.
Yep. All right, we're going to take a break here in the post-game show, and we'll get the recap for you coming up in the next segment. And also later on in the post-game show, we've got the play of the game and the player of the game to announce as well. This is high school softball on Ticket TV.
Maine's largest network of parts just got a little bigger. Coastal Auto Parts, newest location in Bangor, has all your automotive needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Whether you're a professional mechanic or just need a little help, find everything you need all under one roof. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you with friendly service and expert advice right here at 200 Sylvan Road, just off I-95. Drive in, stock up, and hit the road with confidence. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hampden Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hampden offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hampden Lumber Company, your building project partner.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we are in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
Maine football's purpose and belief are represented in the One Direction arrow. The arrow is a reminder that it takes all of us working together to be the best. Blackbird Nation, join us as we work in one direction towards victory. One team, one state, one direction.
Welcome back to Coffin Field here at Brewer High School, and welcome back to the McDonald's post-game show here on Ticket TV. Thrilling softball game here tonight, quarterfinal game between number 6 Hampden, number 3 Brewer, and Brewer walks it off in the bottom of the 7th. They win it by a score of 6-5. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Ernie, give us the recap in this one. It's brought to you by Hidden Meadows Golf Course.
Brewer, 6 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and 3 runners left on base. Hampden Academy, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and 5 runners left on base. Brewer took a 4-0 lead in the 3rd inning, sending 8 batters to the plate. Olivia Gilmore walked. Madison Shaw was hit by a pitch, and Paige Oakes walked to load the bases with nobody out. Kat Fascini struck out the next batter and then got Jillian Ford to hit a 4-3 ground out to second base, which delivered 1 run. And then Olivia Bragdon followed with a 2-run single to right field, and Emma Johnson added an RBI double to left center, and the Witches had a 4-0 lead. Sarah Young held Hampden Academy scoreless until the 5th inning when they came back with 3 runs. Kira Gabrick with a 1-out single to left. Aubrey Shaw a 2-out double down the left field line, put runners at second and third, and then, Gabrick scored on a wild pitch, and then Cappuccini a 2-out home run to pretty much straightaway center on a 3-2 pitch, and it was Brewer 4 and Hampden 3. Hampden then scored twice in the 7th inning. Number 9 hitter Lola Cowing with a leadoff single to right field. Gabrick with a double to right. And then a pop-out led to a 2-run single to left by Aubrey Shaw. And that gave Hampden the 5-4 lead, their first lead of the game. And then in the bottom of the 7th, pinch hitter Sarah Snowdale with a 1-out walk on a 3-2 count. And then Paige Oakes blasted the first pitch she saw down the right field line, opposite field, hit down the right field line, went into the corner. It was good for an RBI triple to tie the game at 5 apiece. And then on a 1-0 pitch, or actually the first pitch to Jordan Williams, was a wild pitch, got behind the plate and off the screen, and Oakes was able to score. Close play at the plate, but she was able to score, and that was the winning run as the Witches earned the quarterfinal victory, 6-5.
All right. Thank you, Ernie, for the game recap. Again, brought to you by Hidden Meadows Golf Course in Old Town. Our coverage here tonight also brought to you by Sweet Cheeks Bakery. Don't forget to stock up on your favorite sweets from Sweet Cheeks before or after the game. Locations in Verona Island, Ellsworth, and they are open 24/7 at 113 Main Road in Holden. And we're also brought to you by Traditions Golf Club. Speaking of Holden, the Traditions course is ready for you, and after some swings on the course or at the driving range, enjoy a Pat's Pizza and some local craft brews at the bar, Route 1A in Holden, just across the Brewer line. Also brought to you by Hillside Athletics. They proudly support high school softball and baseball, and they feature hit tracks, spinball machines, indoor turf, and batting cages. Visit hillsideathletics.com or find them on Facebook. All right, we'll take our final timeout here in the McDonald's post-game show. We'll come back. We'll announce our play of the game, our player of the game. We've got some scores for you, and then we will wrap it up from Coffin Field. Keep it right here. This is high school sports on Ticket TV.
...2024 was a fantastic year of growth for Next Home Experience. And it's all because of you. Thank you for choosing Next Home Experience for buying and selling your next home. Here's to a fantastic 2025. Get looped. Get sold. Next Home Experience.
Make the switch to Hopkins Energy, your trusted source for #2 heating oil. In Maine's challenging climate, emergencies can happen anytime. That's why we offer fast and responsive emergency fuel deliveries, as well as automatic deliveries. Our dedicated team is always just a call away, ensuring you never run out of fuel. Dependable service tailored to your needs. Visit hopkinsenergy.com.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hampden Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hampden offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hampden Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Maine's largest network of parts just got a little bigger. Coastal Auto Parts, newest location in Bangor, has all your automotive needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Whether you're a professional mechanic or just need a little help, find everything you need all under one roof. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you with friendly service and expert advice right here at 200 Sylvan Road, just off I-95. Drive in, stock up, and hit the road with confidence. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
You've lived quite a life. Now, it's time to live it up. We're here to help you enjoy all you've earned. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Maine football's purpose and belief are represented in the One Direction arrow. The arrow is a reminder that it takes all of us working together to be the best. Blackbird Nation, join us as we work in one direction towards victory. One team, one state, one direction.
All right, welcome back to Coffin Field as part of the grounds crew here. Or maybe the grounds crew right there, one-person crew. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. Final segment of the McDonald's postgame show. 6 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Witches, 5, 8, and 2 for the Hampden Academy Broncos. 3 big innings, actually 4 big innings there, but the Witches get the last word in this one. Time now for our play of the game, and there was a game-winning run scored on a wild pitch, but the walk to Sarah Snowdeal with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning, and then this happened.
Then the very next pitch, opposite field down the right field line by Paige Oakes, the leadoff hitter for the Witches, and she's trying to catch up with Snowdeal, but she's going to settle for the triple. Snowdeal's going to score standing up. That's the tying run, but it puts Paige Oakes in position to score the game winner on the very next play. A wild pitch on the first pitch to Jordan Williams.
So that is our McDonald's play of the game, and now it's time for our...
See, I thought that was slow motion for me.
No, that's full speed.
I was certain that was slow motion.
That's full speed.
Okay.
All right. Let's get to our player of the game,
that.
Ernie, our Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center player of the game.
Yeah, first, had not the game changed in the last 45 seconds, the case could be made easily for Aubrey Shaw of Hampden Academy. In a game when they were, 8, 12 hits, she had 3 of them for Hampden. She had a double in the 3rd inning. She had a double in the 5th inning. And she had a single in the 7th inning, so she had 2 extra base hits, scored a run, and drove home 2. But so the honorable mention goes to Aubrey Shaw of Hampden, but it's hard to ignore what Paige Oakes did, particularly in the bottom of the 7th inning with the pressure on, runner on first base, 1 out, leadoff hitter. She is, and she doesn't wait. She goes for the first pitch and drives it down the right field line, goes to the opposite field. And
here she is scoring the game-winning
run. Here she is scoring the game-winning run on the. It's a close play at the plate. There's the ball, but I think it was Fashini couldn't come down with it to put the tag down, and Oakes scored the second run of the inning and the game-winning run, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, and good enough for a 6-5 Brewer victory over Hampden Academy. Brewer now 12-5 on the season, and Hampden ends its season at 9-8.
All right, let's go to the scoreboard, and we'll start with baseball in Class A. Brewer, the number 8 seed, had a 3-0 advantage over number 1 Mount Ararat, Ernie, but
yes.
The Eagles come back for the 4-3 win. Brewer almost for the 2nd straight year pulling off an 8-1
right.
upset.
Up 3-0 in the 6th inning, and Mount Ararat, which has been the best team in the league for most of the season, they found it within themselves to come back. Yeah, poor Phil.
He doesn't know he's in the spotlight.
That is full speed now.
Yes. All right. Also in Class A baseball,
he's saying, "Where's Dennis Kyle when I need it?"
It was number 7 Messalonsky upsetting number 2 Mount Blue by a score of 11-3.
Messalonsky started out the season. They were on top of the league for better part of into mid-April, and then he kind of struggled toward the end of the season. But the balance within the division is such that what you see there doesn't really surprise me. Mount Blue, throughout the regular season, winning all the close games, but unable to do so in this playoff matchup. So number 7, Messalonsky will be. Let's see now who they play. They will play.
They're going to play Bangor.
They're going to play Bangor, right?
Yeah.
At Mansfield Stadium.
There you go. So Bangor gets a home game. Class B baseball, Herman scoring a 14-4 win over Nokomis. Mild upset there, number 5 over number 4. And Coney squeaks by Caribou. Number 1 Coney squeaks by number 9 Caribou by a score of 2-1 in Class B baseball action. In Class C, it was Mount View with an upset over number 3 Mattanock Academy by a score of 3-1. And, Ernie, this I know hurts you, but number 8 Dexter picking up the big upset win over Foxtrot by a score of 2-1. So a lot of upsets.
Really has been
in that
throughout the
baseball scoreboard.
Throughout the tournament there, and it makes for some interesting semifinal matchups.
Softball scores, number 1 Herman cruising to a 10-0 win over number 8 Coney. Number 5 MDI in a rivalry matchup upsets number 4 Ellsworth by a score of 8-6 And then in Class C, number 2 Mananoquahoe Academy holds seed there, 11-1 over number 7 MCI. And in softball in Class C, number 5 Orono defeats number 4 Washington Academy. So a lot of upsets in that scoreboard. And now we'll take a quick look at the bracket and just set up the softball scenario here in Class A North as they move to semifinal action.
Indeed, we have Bangor, the number 1 seed. Oh, you'll see that in a second.
You'll see our bracket here.
But Bangor held seed on the girls' side, number 1, and as did Mount Airy on the boys' side. But Bangor, number 1, beat Lewiston yesterday, 10-0, and they will host Camden Hills on Saturday. Camden Hills, the 4 seed, knocked off Skowhegan today, and then the other matchup will be number 3 Brewer with its win over Hampden, hosting number 7 Edward Little, which knocked off number 2 seed and defending regional champion Oxford Hills today. That game will be played right back here at Kauffman Field at noontime on Saturday. So there's your matchups: Bangor and Camden Hills, and Brewer and Edward Little, the final 4 in Class A North softball.
All right, great night of softball here at Kauffman Field. Of course, we started our doubleheader at Bordick Park in Hampden. Oxford Hills to come from behind win there 4-2 over the Broncos. And we've got to credit our crew for their work here tonight. Some of this crew working both ends of the doubleheader, including our producer and director, Max Pottle. He was also all over the graphics in this one. Mark Paulette was here after the drive this afternoon, assisting briefly, along with Jay Baines, who was overseeing things, making sure things were set up properly. Jay on the scoreboard during the game here tonight, and camera operators Callum Bryant, Kim Mitchell, and Sydney Hurst doing a great job here under the lights at Kauffman Fields. And Ernie, we did it.
Yes.
We got 2 games in.
Good day. Didn't think we were going to get here in time because we didn't have much of a window between the 2 games. But
just barely got here.
Yeah, we made it. We wanted it bad enough. We made it happen.
That's
and
right.
We're glad to have done it. A couple of exciting games.
Where there's a will, there is a way. All right, thanks to our great crew, and good luck to the Brewer Witches in their upcoming semifinal after a hard-fought win here tonight over the Hampden Academy Broncos. Jim Churchill saying good night from Kauffman Field. This has been high school softball on Ticket TV.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
High school sports on Ticket TV has been brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street, Bangor, Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street, Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Hidden Meadows Golf Course in Old Town, where golf is for everyone. Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center in downtown Bangor. Heroes is the place to be. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. UMaine Athletics, For Black Bear tickets, visit goblackbears.com/tickets or call 581-BEAR. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's best driver's education for 56 years. Ticket TV is also brought to you by Darling's Auto Group, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Doors Equipment Company, Union Street Towing, Pushaw Energy, The Fitch Company, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place, Hillside Athletics, UMaine Early College, Bangor Tire Company, Old Town Redemption Center, Pat's Pizza in Hampden, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Traditions Golf Course, North Star Waste and Recycling, Bar Harbor Hannaford, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Hopkins Energy, Coastal Auto Parts, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Hammond Lumber Company, First National Bank, and Thomas College. High school sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and 92.9 The Ticket.